Hello, hello, hello. I thought I'd come to you and give y'all my little bit of rant about this weekend fight over there in the LA streets. Well, not LA, Compton streets. And I just thought to myself, oh my God, this is a terrible thing. Terrible. I'm sitting here watching the melee. And people would do anything for clout. Anything. This girl was here, Miss Krishan, was there to for a children's Christmas parade. And I got video of it. Let's see here. Let's go over here and look at what she was there. She did a whole prayer circle. She marched. I mean, she was out there with the community. And what? This is straight ridiculous what they did. I can't even believe that you would go from one end of the spectrum. I guess they said the devil be busy. And the devil be real busy. Because I'm going to tell you, I remember one time going to church having a very good time, come back home, it was holy hell going on. I'm like, what the hell? We just was praising the Lord. And I'm out here about to do that. But I mean, it's nuts. Let's find the clips with Krishan. I mean, trying to really have a good time. And she's enjoying being out there with the people. Here she goes. She's meeting and greeting everyone. The Cuban hot dog. Hey. She's out there with her baby. Look at her. Got her heels on. She's got all this going on. And this is craziness. She's out there. She's looking nice without her tooth. I think the tooth must be, I don't know, must be uncomfortable or something for some reason. But all of this. And to have the melee breakout, which is insane to me, truly insane. I watched it from all angles, and I'll tell you what, I just can't believe it. I was just like, what? But you know what? She did her doggone thing. And those girls should be ashamed of themselves for even calling themselves some kind of gang girl. Because I'm like, what kind of gang you supposed to be in? And you let this woman, she held it down. Let's look at a little bit of it here. Go through this. So here she's walking around and she's talking. If you camera like a mukbang. These are the Clout chasers right here. They're so excited. And these are.
They said you can't come where?
She's having a good time.
With the squad dog.
Her thing is, I think she should have not went and stayed there without security. It's just ridiculous. And, she's went on her live talking about, because this is the after effect, after the fight. Here are the Clout chasers. And let's see here. There was like 6 girls trying to fight her. And Krishan, She's right there. Look at her. Are you kidding me? I didn't call all kind of, let's go some different ones. Here we go. And there goes Krishan right there. Honey, she walking into it. And these young ladies looking like they're older, but I'm pretty sure with the mentality they have, these are young girls. And I'm just shocked that they would just put themselves at risk like this. At risk. Here they go again. Let me let y'all see a good picture of them. If they would put themselves at risk. These are the clout chasers. These here. And then they use the words like, quit fucking with Blueface. Then they said something about Chazik, her sister. So, these are fans. And my whole perspective of this is just, Krishan, you got to be careful. Everybody's talking about she stood 10 toes down. Marsh even talked, because it was her and Marsh, I think, and 2 other people. And they had the babies. You can see Krishan had her baby there. And Krishan had to go back to the car. No, excuse me. Marsh had to go back to the car, take the kids to the car and leave, because they didn't know what was going to happen. And there's images of Krishan being surrounded by a bunch of guys earlier before this happened, and they're talking about gang stuff or whatever. And I could hear her saying something about actually, I think referring to Blueface being the Crab King or something like that, because he has some kind of, and I think, but seems like she just touched that girl's phone, because the girl was recording her. You could see she didn't really try to grab the girl's phone, but she kind of, touched it politely and that girl smacked her. And I'm sitting here like, what? Are you kidding? All those girls took pictures with her earlier, is what she said. I have one picture. I called myself was going to upload it, but let me see if I can find. It's a picture of Krishan pushing her stroller, and those girls are out to the side looking. And I'm like, they probably followed her. These girls are, because when they put their video up, let me go over here, they had added Lemmy, baddies, and all this kind of stuff. They're trying to get on. People thought her jewelry was stolen. But she came back up and said, no, I got all my shit. And I just can't believe how a person would actually, well, I guess I can believe it. It's shameful, though, that people would, because this could have went all the way left. What would have happened if Krishan would have, maybe she would have had something on her. But she said, look, still walked out with what I had on, still got my jewelry. Honey, she was saying she still got her life, because her life could have been taken. I mean, it could have been. And all for what? All for what? That's what I don't understand. And what was it, Twan 360 said, he goes, and he, was kind of making a plea to these ladies, because, hey, you won't be picked for baddies, is what he was saying. Blueface ain't going to be looking at you, because look at how you look. You are not the type of girls that he would be with. You see the kind of women he picked. He has a type, most definitely. He's a young man. Shoot, he ain't got to settle for nothing. He has a type. But you two mamas, the clown chasers. I heard tell that some people said they were supposed to be some Blueface cousins. Then they said that he set it up. I don't believe none of that. I think he's still seeing the circus is still going. And the circus was going, and he wanted to get in it because he knows if he puts his, says something, it's bringing him more, attention. But I would say Krishan did her thing. And I even seen the video. Let me go over here. I don't know if this was before or after her, if it was before or after the fight. But she's actually training. It looks like boxing. I'm like, God dang. I'm like, oh my goodness. Because Shani, she was throwing some hard looking punches. And I just thought, oh my goodness. Here goes. Here, let me share this tab instead. Honey, and those girls looking like they way out of shape. Way out of shape. Krishan is an athlete. Those girls look way out of shape. Honey, looking bigger than me. Way out of shape. This girl's a whole athlete. Honey, wasn't none of them gonna go head up with her. Hell no, they weren't gonna. She had enough stamina. Honey, she was wearing their asses down, and to see that, and I just really hate it. I ratchet. Sometimes I like, we all, as Americans, we all enjoy the, violent sports. So people like watching boxing, or what you call that, MMA. They like watching that. I think that is what it is. I'm not sure. Kickboxing, some type of stuff. Karate, all that kind of stuff. Football. We like to watch a good fight. I said, but the difference is, with Krishan fighting on baddies, honey, that's a controlled fight. They have producers there. They got security there. This here was some whole hood ratchet ass shit there. These bitches, they had nothing to lose and all the clout to gain off of you. Honey, stay out of them hoods. Be up there around LA or whatever. Don't be down there in the gutter. They are not on your level. And I don't care what nobody say. Somebody says she's not a celebrity. Yes, she's a celebrity. People stop her and they know her. She's infamous. She's famous. She may not be rich. Hell, but she got more money than most of us because she can fly and go wherever she want to go. Ain't worried about punching no clock because her clock is to be on the internet. Her clock is to be on, social media. So she's making her money. But we're watching this and how that melee went out. And when people don't have nothing to lose like that and everything to gain, you don't know what it might be just, let's take her out. Over what? I'm saying, because women get jealous of people. She's already pretty, no matter what it is. She's a pretty girl. We can say whatever we want to say about her. Her face is her calling card. Why is she so infamous? Because she's pretty. And she knows how to fight. And she did a lot of dumb shit we all could talk about. But here, this girl was at a parade, greeting people. And then I think she did I know they showed one where she was had people in a circle and they were praying. All for this to come out like this. That's ridiculous. And I would say this, Krishan, you have nothing to prove. Talking about you know, when somebody told you to leave, you should have left. And I hope that because of this incident, and I seen where you talked about how you, because she went to a football game the next day or something, or some kind of sporting event. And, you know, there was white people coming up to her. They know her. She ain't just black famous. She white famous. This girl is famous. She play her cards right, honey. She could be really making a lot of money. Because what it is, she's young and she's pretty. Point blank, period. She's very athletic. I seen videos of her because when I first was hearing about Krishan and Blueface, I didn't know who the hell that was. So I said, let me go do some digging. I did some digging and found out. I'm like, oh, this is who this is. I didn't know who she was. I didn't know what they did. So then I went down the whole rabbit hole and I found out, you know, how she had scholarships for sports when for college, and even how she was on some kind of game show and she won. And I go, oh, and this girl was, you know, not that she was never bad looking, but it seems like when I first was noticing her, she kind of let herself win. And I was saying maybe drinking a lot or whatever, because it was before she got pregnant. The pictures I was seeing her, but I didn't start checking her out until she got pregnant, because every time I looked in the blogs, they were talking about Krishan and Blueface. I'm like, who the hell are they? So at that time, I'd never watched Zeus or anything. So, you know, when I was going and doing my research, I'm like, wow, this girl was going to be something even before she met him. And then, you know, I found out about their struggles, the trauma she had been through as a kid. But honey, everybody don't mean you no good. And you don't have to be hard. You ain't, When it's time to go, it's time to go. And I'd rather live to say a tale than to try to act so hard and won't be able to say nothing. You were lucky you got out of this. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. These gutter snipe girls are way beneath you. They are. I think it is crazy. You know, I'm 53. But it is crazy for a person to fight you that you don't even know. Because they feel like they know you. That's what that's about. They feel like, these are crazed fans. You know, we've heard of fans actually really harming people. So all that to say, I had to put my little 2 cents in. I'm like, because this was crazy. That's the craziest thing. You know, I watched the fight over and over and over. I'm like, what the hell? Girl, you ain't got nothing. You ain't got shit to prove. Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. And those clout chasers over there, rah. I can't tell you did nothing. I done been jumped before. I ain't seen nothing on that girl's face. Nothing. Y'all ain't did shit to her. For all of y'all to jump her, and she ain't never go down, and she held her own. I like for y'all to show the videos that y'all say where y'all whooped her ass, because what we're seeing, it ain't matching. It ain't matching at all. And y'all ought to be a damn shame that y'all call yourself being in the gang, because actually she got jumped in and she won. So is she the queen of the Crips now? This is ridiculous. I don't know. This is ridiculous. I just wanted to talk about it because I ain't never seen nothing crazy like this before at all. So that's my little rant on the Krishan of it all. Honey girl, don't go around there. Don't go. You ain't got no business over there. Go out there with them white folks and be surfing and learning that kind of life. Go ahead and do that. You ain't got no business being with these hood rat bitches. Don't even go around there. If you go around there, honey, it'll only be for some kind of venue that you're rapping or whatever you're doing, and have it with security. Because a lot of men wouldn't even did that shit. Don't do that. No, don't do. No, you had your baby there. It's not even worth nothing. Shit. No, I wouldn't have went at all. Not at all, but that's my little rant. So I'll catch y'all later. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.